Good morning, everybody. We're heading out of Bayport, just north of Tampa. We're going for some redfish. This area is fantastic for redfishing. I'm super excited. What about you?
Yeah, we're gonna do really good today.
Yeah, we've had some really good trips out here recently, so hopefully today's just as good and we'll have a great video for you, so stay tuned. We're gonna head to our pinfish right now, pull our pinfish trap, and then we'll be on our way to the islands. Doesn't get much better. Doing it.
I know. Oh, that's so cool.
All right, we're at the pinfish traps here. Let's see if we got any bait in this one. First one had some, but not a ton, so we're hoping this one's full. Feel any shaking?
Yeah, this one's better.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, well, either way, we got about a half a dozen from each of them. We got 3 traps, so it'll be enough. A jellyfish? Let me see. Oh, wow, that's
nice. Not good.
Jelly on the deck. No way to get that off either.
Gross. Use the one net. Stupid.
Just like
Oh, no, that's not good. Oh, God.
Interesting. All right, so we've made it to some of these outer islands. Oh my gosh, Katie is already hooked up. Seriously. Just trying to do the intro.
All right. Oh, already got a red.
Nice.
On a shrimp too.
That's what I was just putting on. I was going to say we're going to start with shrimp. That would have been a good choice.
Yep.
Look at that. This is a nice one too. Like 21 inches or so.
Yeah, good way to start off the morning.
Yeah. So I like to hold their tail and kind of wiggle them back and forth. Make sure you run some water through their gills. There you go.
Nice job.
Thanks. All right, so we're on some outer islands in our area. I've got a 1/0 hook, 15-pound fluorocarbon, a 1/4 ounce sinker, and a live shrimp. I'm using a Pin Fierce 4000. Let's see, let's see how long it takes for us to catch one, but a minute ago when I tried to record that clip for the first time, Katie was already catching one, so guess they're biting. All right, so I put this out to do a little stingray catch, clean, and cook we've been working on. This is a 6500, and it's already been picked up by nice redfish. Look at that. Sometimes these aren't leader shy and you can catch them on big stuff like this. You don't need this kind of tackle. But when you catch a big one like that, it's nice to have it.
Oh my gosh.
That's a big one.
Wow.
Ooh. That's a way to start the day.
Yeah. Nice.
As you can see, he was not leader shy. This has a huge weight, big old, barely fits in the net. All right, well, we haven't been here long, and as you can see, I already got a nice red. I'm gonna make sure he's not over slot. $26.5. So he's a keeper.
Yep, that's gonna be on the dinner table tonight.
What a beautiful fish. It's so nice out here today. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. You can't see anybody, hear anybody. I love that about this area. It's a very beautiful area. We're in about 2 foot of water just fishing the outer islands. Man, what a nice fish.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Way to start the day.
Check out that nice spot it's got there.
He's got 2 on the other side.
Oh, cool.
So I'm gonna show you what I like to do to bleed him out. I basically take my finger, find the soft spot right here, and insert it and wiggle it around. And then I'll put him in the live well and let him bleed out for a while. Just kind of make sure your meat's real clean. So I'm gonna put him in the live well. And he'll bleed out in there for a little bit. Let's see if we can get another one.
You guys, I just caught this tiny little pinfish on this shrimp. You know what we're doing? Sending them back out for bait. I was just thinking, man, I'm not really getting any more bites on the shrimp. I should switch to pinfish. So Works out perfect. I didn't even have to go in the live well.
I like to hook the pinfish right under these spikes. And I'm just gonna cast it out and it won't take long.
Nice.
There it is. I already got one. It's more fun on the little reels. Woo, did you see that?
Yeah, that was a good
nice
one.
Too. Great start to the day. Wow.
Okay. And he's back over here now. Send me that. Oh, those are so fun on the light tackle.
Yeah, they are. Let's throw that top water in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Look how beautiful. Good job, babe.
So redfish have this spot on the rear to kind of fool their predators, and it's called like a false eye. So they'll eat them from the wrong end, and it'll make them easier to get away. You know, it'll make it easier for them to get away, because if they try to eat them from this end, they can swim out. But if they try to eat them from this end, it's a lot more difficult. So that's the idea there.
I don't think the Nature Coast gets enough credit.
It sure doesn't.
Incredible out here. We have an amazing fishery. It's got so many redfish, snook, trout, some incredible inshore grouper. We've got beautiful mangrove islands, and it's just so natural out here.
We're only fishing in about 2 foot of water.
We've got that nice hard limestone bottom that the fish just love.
Alright, so we traded out for a pinfish instead of the grunt. They didn't seem to want the grunt today. The other day they didn't want the pinfish, they only wanted grunts. It's kind of weird how that works. Pretty consistent.
Oh, already got one on.
They wanted the pinfish. There you go. That's a nice one too.
Yeah.
Ooh! That's a good one.
Charging the boat.
Look at that. Nice one. Woo! Even on a 6500, he's going good.
They are so powerful. It's incredible. What a fun fish.
Look at that. What a beauty. Hold on, don't flip him. I think he's got a poor hook set. Beautiful. Alright, so Katie's got the second biggest fish of the day, so we're going to put that one in the box. Alright, so we're fishing the CCA tournament, so she's just got to take a measurement and a picture with this, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to put it in the box. Alright, I got another one on. This one ain't shrimp on a jig head. We're going to start throwing that top water in a minute.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. The other day they were here like this, and we were throwing the top water. It was probably the most fun I've ever had. I caught 2 fish on the same hook. Oh look, this one's a jack.
Oh, cool.
Jack Corral.
They like to hang out with the redfish.
Alright, so we're trading up, and this one's getting to go. It's your lucky day, bud.
There's not many days that you can come out here and it's just redfish after redfish, but this August has been fantastic. Greg has caught his personal best snook, personal best redfish. I've caught my personal best redfish.
It's been a really good month. I mean, she's not exaggerating. It really doesn't get much better than this August. I mean, we've caught, 20 plus, 30 plus fish in days. I mean, today will be like that if we don't run out of bait, so stay tuned. Okay, so I'm gonna see if they'll hit this top water. It's just a little Yozuri. It's called a 3DB. It's just a floating top water. And the other day they were crushing it, so we'll see if it goes like that today. Oh, you're on. All right, Katie's got a monster on the 6500 here. It was screaming. Nice. Woo, look at him.
Sweet. You think it's gonna beat my personal best?
Yep, this is Katie's new personal best, I bet you. And, I mean, it takes a serious fish to pull line off a 6500 like that. We usually don't use this, but today we're really trying to get the fish on the boat quick because we're in a tournament and we're making a video, you know, and we're just basically, honestly, we were using that for stingray catch, clean, and cook, but it's kind of a dual purpose deal today.
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain if this gets a redfish or two on it, or 3 or 4, or however many it's gotten us.
Yeah, it's good today. Holy cow, this is gonna be a big one. Just so he doesn't get tangled in that other one, just tighten it all the way down. A lot. You'll stop him. Stop him or pop him. Just so you guys get to see it in case we pop. Look at the size of that.
We have the biggest stingrays around here.
We sure do. Pretty cool looking either way.
Wow. I think that's the biggest stingray I've ever caught.
Yeah?
Yep.
Fun, huh?
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
Even though these are not the targeted species, it's always fun to catch them, you know?
Yeah, it is. They put up such a fight.
They sure do. Oh, they're on it. Oh, got him.
On the top water?
Yep.
Nice.
Top water is so fun. Another Jack Crevalle. We do not eat these, but we will use them for crab bait. Alright, I got a nice red on the top water here, guys. Sorry you missed it. Top water is always such a good time. Look at them, they're chasing him up. They're chasing him up. But there's multiple. You see how many are with him?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they're all fired up around him. Look at that. They tried to go down.
Wow. Yeah.
So you want to be careful with these trouble hooks, as I like to call them. I'm just going to whip them up there. Because they will mess you up.
That's a nice fish.
Yeah, it is. Check that out. Topwater redfish. Nothing better. Alright, it's a pretty one. I'm going to let it go. Ready. So when the redfish come after these topwater, you'll actually see them just start tailing right behind it. And then they'll crush it. It's really fun. It's one of my favorite ways to catch redfish. I think live bait is a little easier, but topwater is definitely more auxiliary. There they are. Look at them. Oh,
That's
got 'em.
so cool.
Oh, there was a school of them chasing it. You see that?
Yeah.
Woo.
Wow.
Watch, there'll be more with it. Watch. Always a good time on topwater. Yep, look at how many are with him. Probably 3 of them with him.
That's so cool.
Boy, my bum hand is hurting now.
Yeah.
I know I probably said this in another video, but I broke my hand not long ago. Oh, he spit it. Chip it. Oh, bent the hook. All right, well, the tide's slowing down, so the bite is too, and it is hot. It's about midday now, so we're gonna go scalloping. Hopefully you guys like that, because we're gonna roll that in this video too. All right, so I couldn't resist. We're actually gonna throw the top water along this island on our way out. Sometimes you'll get a nice snook doing stuff like this. She's finding them now. 3 in 1 dive. Hold that bag up. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. We found the honey hole.
All right, check it out, guys. We found some big ones today. They weren't super plentiful out there, but they're definitely big.
They're huge. Jumbos.
We got a big storm coming. Might finish the season out.
We'll bring them in. Who knows?
Yeah,
we'll
you
check
never
it out
know.
after.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
What do we do, Kenji?
We found the honey hole.
That's right.
Yes, we did. All right, let's fillet some redfish. But before we start, I just want to mention to you guys that you should always start with a freshly sharpened knife. Unless you're pulling your knife straight from a package, always make sure you sharpen it. A majority of accidents happen with dull knives rather than sharp knives. And another quick tip I want to give to you is don't cut directly through the scales on a redfish. They have very thick, hard scales, and it's easier to just chop right underneath them. So just like sort of lift a few of them up, and then you can make your cut nice and easy through it. You can see those scales, they're huge and they are hard. All right, so run your knife right down the back of the fish. You'll have to excuse my rooster. He likes to talk a lot. And once you get down to the tail, poke your knife right through and pull it out the back. Pretty similar with most fish. Then take your knife and run it right down the back along the, I guess that would be the backbones. They also have very thick spines, sort of like a sheep's head. So you want to go over the spine and angle your knife downward so you're not missing that belly meat. Poke it through down there. Disconnect that skin. They do have some pin bones, so I just like to break through those, and I like to try to go over top of the rib cage. If you break into the rib cage a bit, it's okay. You just don't want to pierce any of those guts. Look through there. Slice it out. Scales. And then just chop right up. Beautiful little fillet. So to take off the skin, you just make a little handle for yourself and run your knife right down the back of the skin. All right, so redfish, their pin bones, they don't just go right along the bloodline. They actually extend out a little bit more, and you'll hear that, like if you accidentally cut into them. So just make sure you cut a bit more off of your fillet than you normally would. And just get the rest of that bloodline out of there. And that's it. Pretty easy.
I love you, Mama.
I love you too, baby. You silly goose.
Yeah, this is definitely looking like a good meal. Gotta eat good before Hurricane Idalia gets here. We're up here in Hernando County, so getting pretty close.
All right, let's make this fish. Tonight we're making a panko parmesan crusted fish bake with a creamy white wine tomato sauce to go over top of it. First, I'm gonna start by melting a tablespoon of butter in my pan. And I'm gonna take my scallops that I've already washed, dried, and seasoned, and we're gonna sear those up. So the scallops are totally optional. If you don't have them, you definitely don't need them to make this recipe. We've got a little extra, so we're gonna go ahead and use them. All right, so while my scallops finish up, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my fish in the oven for about 15 minutes. Now, I've already made this delicious panko parmesan breadcrumb topping. And if you'd like to watch my daughter and I make that, go ahead and click our mangrove snapper video, and we made the exact same recipe. Now that fish bake recipe is really delicious on its own, but we're gonna step it up a notch and do this really good creamy white wine tomato sauce to go over top of it. So I'm gonna start by taking half a stick of butter and melting that down. I'm gonna stick my scallops in the microwave to keep them warm. All right, so I've got a whole head of garlic in there, and now I'm gonna do 1 small onion. Let that get all sauteed and yummy. Now we're gonna add 2 cups of white wine. I don't normally cook with wine, so I Googled and I found that Pinot Grigio goes really good with sauces. If you have a better wine option, go ahead and use that, but like I said, this is only my 2nd or 3rd time ever cooking with wine. And it actually comes out really, really good with the Pinot Grigio. All right, so I'm gonna let that simmer down for a bit. And just so you know, you don't have to add the wine to the sauce. If you're cooking for small children or if you just don't like wine, you definitely don't have to add it. I made the kids a separate batch without it. All I did was skip the wine step. Oh my gosh, you guys, it smells amazing in here. Now that this wine's cooked down a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and add about half a pint, give or take, of heavy whipping cream. You can adjust this recipe. If you have a ton of people that you're cooking for, go ahead and add a little bit more. Go ahead and add a little bit less if it's just 2 people. Not really that big of a deal. This sauce pairs so well with the fish. It has the most delicious taste. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my stove down just a bit. And I've got my noodles bubbling already so that they're ready when everything else is. All right, now it's time to add some cherry tomatoes. I've just sliced these down the middle, and you can use as much or as less as you want. I'd say I probably have 2.5 cups in here. All right, so now that my sauce has had about 5 minutes to simmer, I'm gonna take some basil and some Parmesan cheese and add it to it. And my fish is done, and my noodles. It's important to try to time everything correctly so that you're not waiting on like fish or waiting on noodles. Actually, I will say that I want to broil my fish for about 1 minute. Before I forget, I'm gonna add my scallops to my sauce. I'm really good at splattering it everywhere. All right, and those are gonna mix in and it's just gonna be so good. All right.
I can't wait to eat this. That looks really good.
Right? It looks delicious.
Check this out, guys. Look at how good this looks. I'm ready to go ahead and eat. So we're going to go ahead and plate this up, and we'll check back in a minute. Time to go ahead and plate the fish. She's already got some of these noodles, a little bit of sauce on them. That fish set on top of there, and then go ahead and coat it with this sauce, and it's going to be just, look at that picture, perfect. I mean, just look at that.
That looks so good. I can't wait to eat this. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get that in my belly.
All right, how do you like it?
Really good. I mean, you can't get anything like this out to eat, that's for sure. Not anywhere I've ever been. Look at that, scallop, redfish, tomato.
Do you like it, buddy?
Smooth. What is this flavor?
What is that flavor?
Yeah.
It's a creamy white sauce.
With mayonnaise.
Do you like it?
Do you want this?
Yes, I love it. It's so good. Mom, how do you like it?
It's delicious. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, me.
And you?
Are we gonna get strawberry shortcake?
Maybe.
And those like little twisty things that are crunchy. Those were good.
Oh yeah, those were good. The redfish is just so buttery and delicious, and the scallops are so tender and just cooked perfectly. This is definitely one of my favorite meals. So hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Peace out.
Peas up, scalps, scalps. Peas up, scalps. Yummy.